Alrighty, what's up, everybody? My peeps! What up, my peeps? Peter Joseph here for a late night video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channels, which are down below in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. So, subscribe to them now, or don't. No, I'm just kidding. Subscribe to my channels if you dare. And as always, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, you need a motherfucking smack in the face and a life. And a whole bunch of other things. But I digress. Don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that fucking bell. Teach it a lesson. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. Pretty much it. You missed it. Well, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. Ha ha ha. That's it. You missed it. You missed it. Too bad for you. Go cry me a river. Bitch. Fuck boy. And that's it. Alright, so like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, and follow me on social media, and hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing, and share the video all over the place. Simple to the point. And that's pretty much it. And if this is your very first time watching me, welcome to the party, pal! I hope you enjoy the ride. If not, you can hop off and go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. Simple as that. Simple as that. If you're new here, you like the content, then thank you very much for liking the content. Subscribe to my channels and subscribe to my other channels as well, so you don't miss a beat when you hit the bell and all that good shit, so you don't miss anything. And that's pretty much it. Alright, on this late Sunday night, September the 24th, 2023, or if you're watching this from another time zone, September the 25th, 2023. We are at the final week of September already. We got October beginning next Sunday, the spooky month of October. We got, we're 2 weeks away, 2 weeks from tomorrow is Columbus Day, and then 2 weeks after that, so we're really 4 weeks away, about a month away, from Halloween. The scariest time of the year. And that's it. And then we're pretty much coasting till Thanksgiving and the greatest month in the world, the greatest days in the world, that's December, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, and then we're pretty much done with 2023. Thank the Lord for that. And we will begin 2024 in about 14 to 15 more weeks. So, a little over about 90 to about 100 days left of the year. So, it's going to go by really quick. Trust me on that. It's going to go by really quick. But we got all those great holidays coming up. Columbus Day for us Italians out there. Halloween, and we got Thanksgiving coming up, which is the start of the holiday season. So, yeah, I would, probably after Halloween, I would start thinking about, Christmas shopping. Don't set up your tree yet. That's after Thanksgiving. Don't do it during Thanksgiving, or even a month before Thanksgiving, but as, my neighbor, he's crazy. He already has his Halloween, most of it, not all of it, but he has his Halloween lights up, a couple of, decorations outside his yard. It's crazy. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, we're a month away. You're putting up the shit already. I mean, your local retail stores have all their Halloween shit up, and then probably right before Halloween, the Thanksgiving stuff will be out, and the Christmas stuff will be up by the start of November, or maybe the first or second week of November. The Christmas stuff will be out. That's crazy. I think by the time the end of the year comes, guess what comes after that? The Valentine's Day shit. I'm like, January the 4th, we got Valentine's Day shit already? Come on now. Then you're complaining when the Easter stuff comes out, like right at the end of February, early March. It's crazy. But, you get good sales on it, in the beginning, and then when you get to Easter, you get the Easter sales, and then the after Easter sales, which is like 75% off Easter candy that you'll probably never eat anyway. It is what it is, but those holidays are fast approaching, and the end of the year will be pretty much here pretty soon, but I'll be here throughout the rest of this year to give you all the great content, all the way up until the end of this year. And then as we get to 2024, we shall see. There's some things that are coming up as I hit 2024 that I have to get through. Not major things, but bills are going to be piling up again, as we hit next year when things go up again, because you know how it is. So, but we'll see what happens with that. But I'm pretty much set for the rest of this year, and a little bit into the first couple months of 2024. But around Valentine's Day, it might get a little bit, we'll see. We'll see. There is a promotion on the horizon, but not right now, but might be making a little bit more money, hopefully, but we'll see. And that's pretty much it. Alright, not about my life, because you don't care about my life, most of you. But you obsess about it. But anyway, on this late Sunday night, September the 24th, 2023, raining like, it was pouring today, it was a mess today. We're still getting the effects of Tropical Storm Ophelia. We got one day to go, another, tomorrow is going to rain, and maybe a little bit of Tuesday, going to be a little bit of mist and clouds, but it's going to get warmer by the end of this week as we hit October, around 70-degree weather here in New York City. I can't wait for that. It'll be great. It'll be great, but probably won't be seeing 70 as we hit October. It's going to go down like my dick down your throat. And then down your mama's throat. But I digress on that. But I hope everybody had a great weekend, wherever you may be. If you're in the Northeast, hope you're drying off, because it was raining like crazy the last couple days. Tomorrow, like I said. But at least it gets warmer. The sun's going to be back out by Wednesday, so that's good. But just enjoy the final week of September. We're going to get through it. Next weekend, we got a big wrestling weekend. No Mercy from NXT this coming Saturday night. And then next Sunday night, AEW's new pay-per-view called Wrestle Dream. And we got all that. We got Raw, NXT, Dynamite, Rampage, Ring of Honor, SmackDown. And we also got Collision on the same night as No Mercy, and then we got Wrestle Dream on Sunday, and then we back to pretty much the same thing the week after that. If we could start the first week of October with Fastlane coming your way a week from this Saturday. So lots of videos coming, so you have to really hit that bell so you get everything. You miss one video, you're gonna miss a lot, and that's pretty much it. All right, enough about that. Alright, on this late night, it is time for your late and really far out of date AEW Rampage Grandslam review. Alright, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Rampage Grandslam came your way this past Friday night from Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium in Queens, New York City. And it was a pretty decent event. You had the TNT title on the line. Yeah, we had the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team belts on the line. We had a lot of interesting stuff on the show. Don't know the rating for it, but I know Dynamite was very close to 1 million views this week. Very close to 1 million, which is not bad. But probably this coming week, probably not so much. But we'll see what happens with that, what the card is, and everything like that. Raw continues to stink on Monday night, thanks to Monday Night Football. Though WWE is thinking about taking Raw and NXT off the USA Network and moving them where, I don't know, and when, I don't know. Because SmackDown is going to be on the USA Network at the start of 2024, which I believe is the January 5th edition of SmackDown. So, be interesting to see where WWE goes from now up until January. But with Raw and NXT. But as far as SmackDown goes, that's going to be the A show in 2024 on Friday nights. Going to get us 2 million, maybe 2.5, 2.6, maybe a 3. Who knows? But Raw, if it stays on Monday nights, the only time it's not going to be, it's going to start getting better ratings is January. That's pretty much it. NXT, I think NXT should just stay on Tuesdays. That's just my opinion. So as Raw goes, if you move to Wednesdays, I mean, it could beat AEW in the ratings, but, maybe barely beating it. But I think if it does go to Wednesday nights, I think Tony Khan is going to have his work cut out for him to kind of try to beat Raw. Like, trying to get at least above between 1.3 and 2 million. I don't think they can do it. So, if I was Hunter, and well, I'm not, but, I wish I was. Hi, Steph. But, if I was Hunter and Nick Khan, man, I would really kind of consider Raw going to Wednesday nights. Go Wednesday night Raw, and then you have nothing on Monday. For, when football season's over, you got nothing on Monday, and then you got just Tuesday, Wednesday, you got doubleheader Wednesday, and you got Thursday, where you doubleheader Thursday, if you will, with Impact and Ring of Honor, and then Friday night you got a doubleheader, and then you got Saturday is just Collision or a pay-per-view, then Sunday, usually an AEW pay-per-view, or just nothing. So we'll see what happens with all that. But right now, we'll have to see. Alright, so let's get into Rampage and our commentary team at Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium of the man behind the mask, Excalibur, the legendary Tony Baloney Schiavone, and the most boring commentator of them all, Ian Ricca Boring. Doesn't like me saying that, but I'll say it anyway. What's he gonna do? Nothing, and like it. Right, Ian? You like the macho man. You must, if you don't like it, you must accept it. So, accept it, bitch. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'll take his job someday anyway. Probably when I'm 60, I'll probably take his job. But, yeah. Getting there. About 13 more years, I'll probably take his job. But anyway, we move on. Alright, so we start the evening off with a pyro. We are ready to go from Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium, and we start off with a pretty damn good match for the TNT title. Oh, sorry, that was on Collision. My bad. It's late, I'm sorry. We start off with a pretty good match, tag team match player. We got the real, at the time, TNT champion Luchasaurus and the so-called self-proclaimed TNT champion Christian Cage taking on Darby Allin. How you guys doing? I weigh 135 pounds, soaking wet. The pay-per-view's gonna be in my hometown, but I'm probably not even gonna be on it. Here's my friend. It's Stink! My friend Sting, he wears more makeup than me. Because I'm so emo. Anyway, so we had Luchasaurus and Christian taking on Darby and Sting. Now this is before Collision when they had the triple threat match with Darby taking on Luchasaurus and Christian, basically in a 2-on-1 handicap match for the TNT title that I think we all saw who won. and that was Christian! So, basically, he comes out with a belt, and he keeps the belt. Even though he was never the champ, now he is the official champion. But look at the collision in a little bit. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, we're going to go quickly, because I want to get collision up before I go to bed, because I got work tomorrow. We move on. Alright, so Nick freaking fucking Wayne is out there with Darby and Sting. And pretty much it started off with a brawl. They go to the floor. Darby's getting the living shit beat out of him. Getting to the end, Darby manages to slip away from Christian. Then he tags the man called Sting. Comes in, cleans house. Vintage Stinger. A spine buster to Christian. Then a double Stinger splash. And then we get something really, really epic. Oh, you thought you were going to say my name, right? God damn it, Mike. I didn't even say awesome. Oh, now I said it. You can say my name now! Shut up, Mike. Put you through a freaking... Yeah, no, you ain't got to do nothing, Gilmore. I'm going to kick your ass. No, you're not, Mike. Don't make me get your own. No, don't get him. Well, would you say motherfucker? Okay, I didn't mean anything. Calm down. Calm down. Mike was just being an asshole again. Stop being an asshole, motherfucker. Okay, Jerome, calm down. Snort some more coke. Get out of here. Mike, I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta go. Bye! Okay, get out of here, asshole. You gotta love my satire. Gotta love it. Anyway, and the best impressions in this so-called community. Brother! By the way, speaking of brother. Congratulations to the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan brother. I married that beautiful lady, brother. And I'm gonna inject her with my 24-inch python, brother. Yeah, it's freaking 60, well, how old is he? 70, no, he's not 70, how old is he? Like 60, it's like 70-year-old Hulk Hogan married his, third wife, some girl named Sky, something Sky, not Velvet Sky, but imagine that. But some chick named Sky, 45-year-old chick, and Bookie Hogan wasn't even there. Tells you how much his family really hates Hogan. Bookie Hogan wasn't even there. I guess she doesn't like her new stepmom. I don't know if Nick Hogan was there, probably was, but... You know, some of Hogan's friends were probably there, a little intimate affair, like maybe Brother Puchai was there, you know. Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South, you know, Hogan's right-hand man was there. You know, maybe some of his good friends, like maybe Nash and, you know, X-Pac, well, Six-Pac, X-Pac. You know, some of the NWO guys might have been there, because Hogan, come on. But yeah, now he's married for the third time, and the dude is fucking 70. That marriage ain't gonna last that long. I'll tell you that much. The way the Hogan's back is, he'll be lucky to even fuck that chick. But I guess he wants to go out with a good old-fashioned Gilmore cutter like bang! I mean, it is what it is. You want to go out with a bang, then, you know, go out with a bang, so to speak. You know, you don't got somebody. I mean, you better find somebody before you die. I mean, it is what it is. I found my soulmate. It's Rosa. So we've been going at it for 15 and a half goddamn fucking years. I mean, it is what it is. We're going to hit our Sweet 16 in April of 2024. Ooh. I don't know how sweet it might be, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. You know, we're not getting any younger. You know what I mean? I'm going to be 47 in December, and she's going to be older. As we hit the middle of 2024. But we love each other. We're together. That's all that matters. That's all that matters is love. That's it. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you, man! Keep being obsessed because you'll never get a girl like her. Or, God forbid you ever get a girl like Issa. That's all I say. Holy shit. I mean, if I had Issa right now, I wouldn't even be talking right now. Because I would be in that bedroom laying down that... Well, you know. I digress. But anyway, she's a nice lady, and I love her as a friend. She knows that. She knows I love her as a friend. That's all I care about. I'm glad for her success and everything in the wrestling world. She's the Diamond Princess of Puerto Rico. I hope WrestleMania goes to San Juan, Puerto Rico. I really hope for that, man. I would love for Issa to have WrestleMania in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Or the Royal Rumble. Any of the big four in Puerto Rico would be fucking epic. Really, it might have to move the arena, but go to that big freaking arena that thing holds 100,000 people. That would be freaking epic to get in San Juan, Puerto Rico for WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, SummerSlam. And then SummerSlam might be an iffy because of the hurricanes. But definitely Survivor Series because there's no hurricanes around that time. You have to worry about that in the summer, but not so much in April, not so much in January. So I would really, put a word in to Hunter and companies hey, how about Royal Rumble not next year, but the 2025 or even 2024? How about just have another pay-per-view in Puerto Rico, one of the big four? You don't have to have Backlash there again, but I mean, if they're going to Australia, mate, for the Elimination Chamber, who's to say sometime next year that Puerto Rico is going to get another pay-per-view, whether it be Backlash, Money in the Bank would be nice. I would love to see Money in the Bank in Puerto Rico. But, yeah. I think Issa's going to get one, maybe two pay-per-views next year. She's going to have a blast in a glass. With that ass. Hey, that rhymes. But I digress. But I love Issa. She knows it. She knows it. She loves it. And that's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, enough about that bullshit. Anyway, so after the double Stinger splash, we got a very cool move by the Stinger and Darby with a Scorpion Death Coffin Drop. Woo, that was nice. Epic. His Luchasaurus, but Christian pokes Darby in the eye of Roddy Piper. Bing! And then Nick fucking Wayne gets involved in the match, offers a distraction, and that leads Darby to pin Christian, with a really weird jackknife roll-up. He rolled him up, and then he, flipped over at the same time he rolled him up. That thought was pretty inventive. So, in any case, they get the win in under 8 minutes. Match was pretty good. Gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. That was it. And then, as we saw in Collision, Darby basically got the fucking shit beat out of him. And then, basically it was a 2-on-1 handicap match. And as we saw, Luchasaurus looked like he was about to get the win. And then Christian kind of was like, no, that's my belt. So then, basically, Luchasaurus just, laid down for him. I was like, come on. Like Roman would say. But, yeah, Christian is now the new TNT champion officially. And he's going to defend the belt against Darby in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Wrestle Dream. That is going to be a banger. The whole card is looking like a banger. I'll talk about Collision later with the matches and everything, but freaking Wrestle Dream looks like the pay-per-view of October. I'm gonna definitely destroy No Mercy, definitely destroy Fastlane, which doesn't even have a match yet, And Bound for Glory, I mean, you got Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley for the belt. Then you got Mr. Moose leaning in the wings with his Feast or Fired briefcase. Then you got the world title shot in. You know, Crazy Steve got a digital media title shot. I forget who got the tag title shot. I think it was some random tag team that got it. And then the man from Japan, Yamura, got fired from Impact. Now, well, obviously he was going back to Japan anyway, so we have all that. But you know, they should have a women's Feast or Fired. I like to see that. But you only can go for like really 2 belts, so we really can't do a Feast or Fired. Actually, I was gonna say you can't, but you could. You can't really, because you only have 3 titles: the women's title, the Knockouts title. You got the women's tag team belts, and then you get fired. So probably have only 3. You have to go for 3 briefcases, unless they do a 4th one, which is like a mystery case or something like that. Like, maybe you have a 4th one be like woman's choice or something like that. Wild card. So maybe, I don't know. That if you win it, you can use it on any champion or all 3 championships. But then again, you can lose all 3 and then you're like, oh, fuck. No, actually, you can do the women's. I just thought about it. You can do the women's Feast or Fire match because you got the 3 belts and then you got the fired case, so you can do it. So there you go. It's late. I'm sorry. All right. So anyway, Darby and Sting get the win on Rampage. I'll talk about Collision a little bit later, and we will move on with that. So the match I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, quickly we will move along with that to our second match of the night, a 6-man mixed tag team match. If I can get my notes. All right, there we go. All right, so we have the TBS champion Chris Statlander teaming up with freshly squeezed orange juice, Orange Cassidy, and the FTW World Heavyweight Champion. That man is Sent for the Man. Hook, get in here, you asshole. Brother. So, Hook, Orange Cassidy, and Chris Statlander team up to take on, well, the remnants of the Jericho Appreciation Society, and that's the lovely Anna Jay, a flat ass and a mean attitude. And man, she got a flat ass. She's got a nice ass, if you will. She teams up with 2.0 Cool Hand Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard. You want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? Anna J, she might tell you. I don't know. But anyway, Jake Hager at ringside. Weed. The people. He's there. It was a pretty decent match. Nothing great. Get to the end, and Anna J and Chris Statlander in the ring to end the match. Anna Jay grabs the Queen Slayer on Orange Cassidy, kind of choke him out, but he's not the legal man or legal person in the ring. But as Statlander breaks that up with a face plant, and then we see Orange Cassidy hit the Orange Punch onto Angelo Parker. 1, 2, 3. The faces get the win. We also got Hook with the Kata Hajime to Matt Maynard. So basically almost like a triple submission in a way near the end. But eventually Orange Cassidy comes in with the Orange Punch on Parker. 1, 2, 3. And in under 9.5 minutes, they get the win. Match, I thought it was okay. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to a segment with QTV with Aaron Soto, me bookie. The lovely, vivacious, I wanna so fuck her in the ass, Harley Cameron, and Johnny TV. Alright, so this week they show us some footage of QT Marshall not winning a match in Montreal I guess, defending that AAA Latin America Championship. He's still there. He's still the champ. And then out of nowhere, he sends a text. I think it was to Johnny TV, I think it was to Harley, saying he wants a partner for next week. So Aaron Solo's like, "Ooh, it's gonna be me! Yay, it's gonna be me!" And then Harley's like, no, not gonna be you, dude." And then Johnny TV thinks it should be them, and it should be him. And Aaron Solo's a little bitty. He's not happy. He's not a happy camper. Alright, I think he's gonna go, no pun intended, solo Mibuki. He's gonna be gone from that group, and really, the group is nothing, basically, besides Johnny TV and Harley Cameron. That's it. And people say that Harley Cameron cannot sing. I think she sings pretty damn good. She looks great, though. Amazing. Amazing. I would freaking definitely hit that. Twice on Sunday. But I digress. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the ring with Tony Baloney. And sadly, he had to bring out the snake in the grass. Don Callis, who comes out with Konsuke Takeshita. They come out to explain the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, his actions on Wednesday Night Dynamite, where he beat, he lost to Jericho. Jericho beat him, and then they hug, and then Sammy basically recreates a WrestleMania 19, I think it was 19, flashback, kicking Jericho in the nuts, and then kind of, turning heel and joining up with the Don Callis family. So, Don talks about how everyone was enthralled with him going after Chris Jericho a few weeks ago. But now, he brings out the newest member of the family, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. So he comes out in a flowered shirt and white pants. I'll tell you one thing, he did not get that from the Men's Warehouse. Because when you do go to the Men's Warehouse, you're going to get better clothing, and you're going to like the way you look. I can guarantee that. Anyway, so he gets in the ring and says, Don, I hated you at first, but I was only showing you that I never had a family in the first place, meaning the Jericho Appreciation Society, blah, blah, blah. Sammy says, I'm sick of the fans, I'm sick of Jericho. And then we hear, Judas in my mind! Jericho comes out with his spiked jacket. He means business. And then, so it's going after Sammy. Takeshita makes the save with a bunch of chair shots. And then Don Callis busts out the screwdriver. And basically have Jericho like Judas, Judas on a cross, basically. And then, out of nowhere, we hear the music of Kenny Omega! Bang! So he comes out with a lead pipe and clears the ring. And then they're kind of back to back and they bump into each other. They're about ready to fight. And Kay's like, I was just trying to help. That's it. They kind of teased it, fighting. So we got that. So I get that first part of the segment, 3.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go, after the break, we go to the back. Alex Marvez catches up with Kenny and Jericho. Kenny says that was about, what he did was about going after Don Callis and his family, rather than saving Jericho. And then Jericho comes in and says AEW was built on their feud. But now, he's like, maybe we should team up and take on Takeshita and Sammy at Wrestle Dream. Oh, let's bring in Ibushi too. So it's got a 6-man tag team match with basically the Golden Jet Lovers, I guess you can call them, I don't know what you can call them, of Jericho and Kenny, the Winnipeg Jets, the Golden Jets, if you will, and then Ibushi, basically Kenny's lover. They team up against Sammy Guevara, Takeshita, and a third person Who may that be? Well, if you watch Collision, it's Will Ocean Spray. Ah! Wow. That is going to be a formidable team for the Golden Jet Lovers to face. I wouldn't be surprised if Takeshita once again pins Kenny for the third time in almost a month and a half. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm thinking I'm going to pick Jericho, Kenny, and Ibushi to pick up the win, get some revenge on the Don Callis family. But we'll see what happens with all that. So I gave that segment, once again, 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, I believe it's match number 3, fatal 4-way match for a future Ring of Honor tag team, title shots at Wrestle Dream, I believe, against MJF and Adam Cole, baby! Better than you, baby! So we had the best friends, give me a hug, of Trent and Chucky T. They take on the Righteous of Vincent and Dutch. And they take on the Kingdom of I'm Matt Taven. And if you don't like Matt Taven, you're a Melvin. And his partner, Michael Kanellis Bennett, or Mike Bennett. And if you don't like him, he's gonna punch you in the wiener. And give you a pile driver as well. Also, so they are all in the match with the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy, Delete, and his brother, Jeff Hardy, dude! So we got all that. So the winner will face MJF and Adam Cole, baby, at Wrestle Dream for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. Which may or may not happen depending on Adam Cole. He injured his ankle. He was taken to a hospital and we were seen on crutches. So I don't know if it's a sprain or a break. We're going to hear from Adam Cole and MJF this Wednesday night on Dynamite. So the match may not happen at Wrestle Dream. It might happen on Collision next week. Well, after the pay-per-view. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. But I think Adam will maybe work through it. But we'll get that. Alright, so it was a back-and-forth match. The Hardys looked like they had the match won. After Jeff goes up top, tags himself in for the Swanton Bomb. But Vincent tags himself in, hits his own version of the Swanton Bomb on Chucky T. 1, 2, 3. We have new number 1 contenders for the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts. And that is the Righteous at exactly 9.5 minutes. I really thought that the Kingdom were going to win for the storyline that's going on now with Roddy and Adam and the Kingdom and Adam and MJF involved in between. But I guess they're going to save that for maybe after the pay-per-view. I still think eventually, probably sometime in mid-October, we're going to see the eventual crumbling of MJF and Adam Cole baby's friendship, if you will. After, I think Roddy will help take Matt Taven and Mike Bennett win the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts. And then, in turn, probably by Full Gear, we're going to see the disintegration of their friendship. Like, Max is going to turn on Adam, turning back to heel before he leaves AEW in January 1st to be exact. And we're going to get Adam Cole, MJF 3 at Wrestle Kingdom. Well, Adam Cole is basically 1-0-1. Both of them are 1-0-1. So the rubber match will be at Full Gear for the belt. I don't know if they're going to give it to Adam Cole. I guess it will depend on MJF's contract, if he's actually going to jump ship to the WWE, like Jade Cargill did, and possibly Wardlow, and maybe a few others that contracts are ending, I think, right around the end of the year or into 2024, and some WWE contracts are ending in 2024, but I think most of them will be staying with WWE, like Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Becky. Becky's contract ends around WrestleMania, but she's going to stay. I mean, why would Becky even want to go to AEW just to destroy the division by herself? But she's gonna stay. She wants, she wants to be near her hubby, Seth freaking Rollins. So I don't think those three names I mentioned are going anywhere. But as far as AEW goes, Jade's already in NXT. At the Performance Center. We don't know where she's gonna debut at. And then Waldo is basically in purgatory. We don't know where he's going, but I would think his next stop is WWE and possibly NXT. And then, I would dare to say that maybe by the January, that New Year's Day Raw, we could see MJF appear on Monday Night Raw, either with the AEW title or the newest free agent. Then again, he might be number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Is he gonna win? I don't know. Would it be something if MJF wins the Royal Rumble and faces Roman? They're like, oh shit, But I think Roman would easily destroy MJF. But if MJF was smart, like he's a smart man, he would go after the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. But we have to see. We'll have to see when January 1st comes. Because right at midnight, MJF is a free agent, my friends. And the bidding war of 2024 will possibly be starting in December, right after Full Gear. I think it's going to start. So, Tony Khan, you better open up that checkbook and give Max what he wants. I mean, give him like 50, not even 50. Give him like $250 million, dude. Give him a 5-year contract for like $100 to $250 million. I don't know the particulars of the money, but I would give him a fat contract, 5-year deal, so he can stay in AEW. You already have the Elite for, I think, another 3 years. So, I think AEW will be fine without MJF, but then again, who's going to be your face, though? Is it going to be Adam Cole? Bryan Danielson? No, because he's going to be gone probably by middle of next year. By around this time next year, right after All Out 5, because 4 is this year. All Out 5, he's going to be gone. He's going to be retired. Nobody ever retires in wrestling. So, Danielson will be gone. They have to build new stars. I mean, yeah, I would probably just build it around Adam Cole. Because you can't just have Adam Cole and the Bucks just run the place for 3 years. Because they're going to be, they're not getting any younger. I mean, Adam Cole's like 30, how old is he? Around in his early 30s, I think 32 to be exact. The Bucks are in their 30s, getting near 40. Kenny's near 40. Danielson, I think, is getting around near his 40s or early 40s. So you're going to have to build up the young guys and girls, too. But if I was Tony Khan, really sign MJF. Really has to re-sign him by the end of the year. If not, then I think Hunter's going to pick him up, and we're going to see MJF probably at the Royal Rumble. Most likely, and good probability. And that's going to really kill AEW in the ratings. Really kill them. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next 3 months. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so the Righteous win the Ring of Honor Tag Team title shot. So they will face off against Adam Cole, Bebe, and MJF next Sunday at Wrestle Dream. Like I said, we're gonna hear from MJF and Adam Cole this Wednesday night on the program. Let me move on. Alright, after the match, the Kingdom, who were pissed, beat the living shit out of Chucky T and Trent with some chairs, and we found out on Collision that next week on Collision, or this next Collision episode 16 or 17, I think it's 16. well, the new, I can't talk. The next edition of Collision, they will have a tag team match between each other, and that should be pretty interesting to see. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we move on. Alright, then we get a video on Mike Santana. He's ready to wonder where his life went. Oh, you got injured, dude. Don't forget that. So he says, now he's back, so don't get in between him and his family, and if you don't like it, fight him or fire him. Interesting. Alright, so we got that, and then he had a match on Collision with Bear Bronson. He won that match, and then Ortiz comes out, and they're trying to, they have real life legit beef, and Ortiz like, oh, you ready to talk now? You gonna talk? Let's talk. So Santana goes out and just walks right past him. It's like, I'm not talking to you. So if you thought there was gonna be a Proud and Powerful / LAX reunion, nope. Not no way, not no how. And we move on. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that... oh yeah, there was a 2-hour Rampage, by the way. Forgot to mention that. So we got a lot of matches. Alright, so we get to our next match for the AEW Trios Championship. We have the Dark Order of Evil Uno and the Beaver Boys, Johnny Huggy and Alex Reynolds. They take on the Acclaimed Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, along with Daddy Ass Billy Gunn. And just remember, ladies, Sesame Daddy Ass! But you can scissor me anytime. There, mommy ass. It's always good to get in a good scissor session. And it is what it is. Me and Rosie we always scissor all the time. We have a scissor party almost all the time. But it is what it is. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Alright, back and forth match they went. Dark Order looked like they were about to win the belts, but thankfully they did not. Bowens hits a super kick, sets up the arrival, and then the mic drop. Go for the covers. Johnny Hungee makes the save, and then Evil Uno grabs one of the Trios title belts and smacks Max Caster in the head with it. Thankfully, Max kicked out at 2. And then Anthony Bowens comes back in, and they hit an assisted iconoclasm. 1, 2, 3. Still, your reigning, defending Trios champions, The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass Billy Gunn. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to around the dreaded, I can't even say it, Death Slot. I'll get it out of my mouth, that's what she said. Alright, so we got Sky Blue, or aka Corey Jade, taking on 24-0 Julia Hart, Miss Maria Brink 2.0. Brody King at ringside in a nice looking suit from the Men's Warehouse, because he looks good, and they can guarantee that. Alright, so it was a pretty back and forth match. Brody got involved a little bit, not too much, but in the end, Julia catches Sky Blue on top, hits a superplex, and then manages to hang on to the ropes, and then kind of looks upside down at her for a little bit. Maybe a little homage to Bray Wyatt. Nice. Alright, so both women then, at the end of the match, they go for their finishing moves. Corey Jade goes for, Sky Blue goes for Skyfall. And Julia Hart looks for Heartless, that new finisher of hers, that little weird stretch submission. They both get blocked, but Julia Hart eventually gets the Heartless on her, and Sky Blue basically tapped out real quick. 8-minute match, and the match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Julia Hart puts it on again for the 3rd time, and then the resident fun girl, Willow Nightingale, in a nice little bloomer dress, she comes out, makes the save, and the fans are clapping along with the music. Yay! And Ian Ricker Boring is like, yay, Dancy! But it is what it is. That's pretty much that. So Julia Hart goes to 25-0. And then on Collision, we saw Julia Hart go to 26-0 as she beat the Woman on Fire, Kiera Hogan, knocked her in the Heartless to win the match, then did it again, and then Sky Blue walks her fucking ass down to the ring, and then she kind of sprinted into the ring right as soon as she got to the bottom of the ramp. What? I mean, where's this? Why are we going so slow? Why are we walking to the ring, and then we're gonna fight? Or we don't even fight because Brody King was right in front of her, you know. And, you know, little old freaking Sky Blue this big, Brody's like this tall. So then Brody uses, you know, Julia Hart uses Brody as a shield, and then when, kind of Sky Blue just like moved them out of the way, Julia Hart spits the black mist right in her face, blinding her. And then Brody gets on the mic and basically calls out Chris Statlander to put her TBS title on the line at Wrestle Dream, or there's gonna be freaking chaos. So Julia Hart goes to 26-0. And there you go. Alright, so I'm kind of putting in some matches from Collision, but I will do my Collision review in a little bit. We're almost done. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, so I get a match 2.5 out of 5 stars. After that, excuse me, we go to the back, where we have Bullet Club, Gold, Guns Up. The Bang Bang Gang, too soon me for the love of God, by the way. They practice their Spanish. they try to talk about Andrade. And Jay White will face Andrade and won, obviously, thanks to Juice Robinson, that bastard. On Collision, basically Jay White says, "I'm ready for you," and pretty much it. Guns up. That's it. We move on. So I get that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then I mentioned Mike Santana and Bear Bronson. Mike Santana won with the double underhook code breaker. Interesting finishing move. 2.5 minute match. Nothing really fancy there, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then Ortiz came out. They gave a stare down, trash talk, and Santana just like walked right past them. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, then we get a video on the Hangman, Adam Page, about to do some cowboy shit. And Swerve Strickland, you know, with Mr. Quince Nana. Dude, Swerve did it, Swerve. Okay, I'm not gonna dance. And then, they're gonna have a contract signing this Wednesday night on Dynamite, and you know how those end. And then we get another video about the main event of the evening for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team belts with the Hung Bucks, Adam Page, and the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson as they take on the Mogul Embassy of the Machine, Brian Cage, and the Gates of Agony, Toa Leo and Bishop Quan! I know not Quan! And Quince Nana dancing at ringside. Alright, so then we get what's coming up on Collision and Dynamite. So got all that. Then we go to your main event of the evening for the Ring of Honor tag team belts, like I said. The Mogul Embassy versus the Hung Bucks. Pretty good match. Back and forth they went. Swerve comes out. And basically stays on the ramp. And then Adam Page hits the buckshot, goes to the buckshot Lariat and missed. And gets right up into Swerve's face. It's like, oh, you missed. And then Brian Cage comes in, hits a big-time discus lariat, turning the Hangman inside out. He goes over for the Drew Claw. But Adam Page reversed it into a roll-up. 1, 2, 3, we have new Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions for the second time. And that is the Hung Bucks. And we get that. Even though Brian Cage's shoulder was way off the mat, the referee obviously did not see it. But just under 12 minutes, we have new Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions. Once again, the Young Bucks and Adam Page, the Hung Bucks. Match was pretty good. Gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And basically, that's it. Swerve is pissed. Prince Nana's pissed. He was dancing up a storm. It was all nice and dandy. But didn't do anything for his team. So the Hung Bucks, once again, are the champs, and everybody's complaining. Why the Bucks always winning the belts all the time? Yeah. Probably won't hold them that long. I don't think they're going to hold them that long. There's not that many trios teams in Ring of Honor, unless you put the Dark Order together. They might lose them to the Dark Order. I don't know who they're going to lose to right now, but we will have to see what happens with that. And that's it. Alright, so that ends pretty 2-hour-long Rampage. That was pretty good. I gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think of the show in a comment or a video reply. You can do a video reply if you wish. You can do your own video. So leave a comment down below in the comment section. Smash that like button. Stick that thumb straight up all those haters' asses. And then pull it out, put it down their throat to the gag. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my other channels down below in the description box, as well as follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All that good down below too. And like I said, share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap the bell. And that's pretty much it. And for all those who went to Grandslam, Dynamite, and Rampage, I know my good buddy Aew Steven went. The beautiful Destiny, that's good friends with Issa. She was there in the front row. Looking great, as always. How you doing, girl? And she was there. A few of my other friends were there, so they had a great time. I would have went if I had... It wasn't so... I could have went, but I didn't have enough... And had the time and the money, and I didn't want to freaking go over there. I mean, I did. I would have, but, you know, it's a bitch to get out of there. I'll just say. Going there is fine. I would have got there really early. I would have got there by 5 o'clock. I would have left here at 3. By the time I got to Times Square, get to 7. Probably would have been about 4, maybe 4:15-ish. And then, you know, there'll be a lot of people going on the train. Not maybe a lot of people because it's rush hour, because for, you know, work and everything. So the 7 train would have been packed, but I would have got off at you know, City Field. And then I would have went right to the Tennis Center. So I know how to get there. Would have went over that big-ass fuck bridge, walked all the way to the Tennis Center. By the time I get there, it's like 5:30 at least, and then the doors open at 6. No, the doors would have been open, and then the match was started at 6. And then the main show starts at 8, and then I don't know if they were taping Rampage after that, I don't know. But, yeah, getting out of there would have been it's an adventure, because you gotta wait for like 6,000 trains, you gotta walk all the way back from the Tennis Center over the bridge to Willis Point, where you get the 7 going back to New York City, and you're packed like sardines, and you're gonna have to wait like 3, 4, 5, 6 trains at least. And then, you know, everybody's gonna either get off at Grand Central, they're gonna get off at Times Square, and then maybe, I think the last stop is just Hudson Yard. And then, if you live in Brooklyn, which, like I do, you have to get on another train going to Brooklyn, or if you have to go to, like, Washington Heights, you have to take the 1, 2, 3 to the Bronx, or the A train. So, I mean, they go a little bit quicker, except for my train. My train coming to Brooklyn is a little bit slow and sporadic after midnight. But at least I would have got home by, like, 1, maybe between 1 and 2 o'clock. I could have went, but, you know. Just, you know, I didn't, first of all, I didn't want to, I could have sat, if I would have went, I would have sat in God's country way up there. I mean, I would have had a good time, but I just, you know, didn't feel like going. And plus I had other things to do, so. But maybe next year I'll go, maybe. Or unless, Final Battle comes this year, which could happen. We don't know yet, because we don't have a date yet. But if not, then hopefully next year I can go to an AEW event in New York City. Or a Ring of Honor event. I haven't been to a Ring of Honor show since 2019. That was Final Battle 2019. No, yeah. 2018, because 19... Wait. No, it was 9... I think it was 19. 18 or 19 was the last Ring of Honor Final Battle I was at. Because 2020, we had the pandemic. 2021 was not in... I think it was in Baltimore. And last year was in godforsaken Texas. Where's this year? This year gonna be? Hopefully New York. If Tony Khan listens to me, which he'll never do, he still owes me a job. So Tony Khan, you need to not like that, but slide in my DMs and give this man some work. You know what I mean? I mean, I have my own job, but, I would love to work with Tony Khan. I would love it. I don't even care what I would do. I can freaking set up the ring. I can do backstage interviews, for freaking Rampage. Get Lexi Nair out of there. Just have her do Collision. Get out of here. Keep Lexi Nair. Get Alex Marvez out. Fuck that guy. That guy's boring. I do it. I'll meet Renee Paquette. I meet John Moxley. Imagine me interviewing Moxley. You'll probably bleed in the first 5 seconds. No, I'll probably ask him that question. It's like, why do you bleed in almost every goddamn match, dude? There's something about your face. I don't know. So you bring that intensity, dude. I might have to stay away from Wheeler Yuta because Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that you really don't want to do an interview with because he's boring as fuck. I'm just saying. But, God forbid I do work for Tony Khan and I am the backstage interviewer and I have to do a goddamn promo or segment with Wheeler Yuta. I'm like, well, we're here with Wheeler Yuta. How you doing, Wheeler? I'm like, okay. Okay. Back to you guys. Get out of here. I'm like, fuck you! I'll get my own shirt that says Wheeler Yuta is the type of person, and on the back says, sucks. That would be really funny if I get that, if I would have got that, I get that gig. Oh, imagine freaking Issa and her chat, watching along, looking at me, looking at Wheeler Yuta, I'm like, ah! And then I have to, I would have to freaking message Issa, after the freaking show when I'm at the hotel. I'm like, fucking shit, I had to do a fucking promo with Wheeler Yuta! Ah! Puking my guts out in the freaking bathroom. Hey, but at least I beat Adam Cole, even though he doesn't like me for some odd reason. No, he likes me, I'm just joking. Chugs! Get to meet the Bucks. I finally get to meet Kenny. Even though I met him way back when he was in Ring of Honor. I didn't meet him, but, I was there for some matches that he had in Ring of Honor. When he used to do the, Kamehameha. That was fun. Young Kenny Omega, but I'd like to meet him again. We can go, bang. He can go like this, and I go like this. Bang. We get all that. Get to meet Excalibur for the first time. I get to meet JR. Back dog barbecue sauce. Stone Cold. I get to meet Tony Schiavone. Oh, me and Tony are gonna have a ball. Hey, Tony, you remember the XWF? What? You remember the XWF. Stop playing around. He knows. He knows a man who should be in a goddamn Hall of Fame. I mean, he should. Legit, Tony Schiavone should be in the Hall of Fame. If freaking Don West and Mike Tenay can get into the Impact Hall of Fame, why can't Tony Baloney get into the WWE Hall of Fame? He was in WWE for like a brief minute. I'm just saying. I mean, if the Fink can get in the Hall of Fame, you know who's next for announcers, ring announcers. Lillian Garcia. Where is Mike McGurk? Why isn't Mike McGurk in the Hall of Fame? But I think Lillian Garcia is definitely gonna get in. And then probably much after that, maybe JoJo gets in. Maybe as a a thing for Bray Wyatt. But Bray Wyatt definitely should be in the Hall of Fame next year. Knowing WWE and how stupid they are with the stupid WWE Hall of Fame, they are not going to put Bray Wyatt in next year. Which they should posthumously. Which, next year is most likely to be Batista, The Rock. But definitely, you got to put Bray Wyatt in. I mean, come on. Are we going to get another, Randy Savage where it takes, 15, 20 years for him to get in? And we don't even have Miss Elizabeth in the fucking Hall of Fame? And she's been dead for, 15, almost 20 years now? We're getting that. Lex Luger's not in the Hall of Fame because of what he did. Because everybody labels him basically a murderer because he killed Miss Elizabeth. Basically, he did. But, we can't put him in the Hall of Fame for his wrestling ability. So we're gonna basically do a Owen Hart. Just this time we don't have Martha Hart to do that, but... It is what it is, but... I don't even think Rick Rude isn't even in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he is. I gotta look that up, but... And then you look at the tag team division. Really, Bray Wyatt should go by himself and not with the Wyatt family. Not the entire Wyatt family. Meaning Eric Rowan, the late great Brody Lee. Braun Strowman will go in because he was in it. Randy Orton, in turn, Randy will be in. Well, I doubt. I think they'll just do the original 3. But... I don't want the entire Wyatt family to go in as a faction. I'd rather have Bray Wyatt go in by himself. Same thing like Chyna. She goes in with DX, but she's not in solo. It's stupid. It is what it is. And that's it. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Final Rampage review. My rating is, once again, 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, all that good shit. And that's it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to try to get my Collision review up in a little bit. So I got 2 videos coming back to back on your late Sunday night. And that'll probably be it. And then I will do my Raw review late tomorrow night. Once again, here on the channel. So, get ready for that. Hit that bell so you get everything, so you don't miss anything. And if you do, well, fuck you. That's it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Until next time, go fuck yourselves. And if you're not down with that, I, and a whole ton of others, we all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time.